Roll deal commercials.
I turned myself into a pickle, Morty!
With the garage door open? I mean, it's possible Rick couldn't care less if people know he's a mad scientist, but I usually like a little privacy when I'm transforming my pickle.
First, you just answered yourself in that sin, so it really isn't a real sin. Second, I have a sneaking suspicion that the only reason this sin exists is so you can make a cringy dick joke.
So it's official. Rick and Morty needs to do a whole episode including all the stuff they didn't do from the intros and turn it into one episode. They're good at off-the-wall concepts, so time to make it happen, assholes.
You know what? I fully agree with that. One sin removed.
Did you do this on purpose to get out of family counseling?
He did, and it really makes me wonder why he didn't do something a lot less convoluted. Seems like he could have simply faked being sick, or made himself sick for real, and had an antidote hidden somewhere. Or thousands of other things he could have done to get out of therapy.
But you're completely missing the point of Rick's character. He's mentally unstable, meaning that he would do things like this even when there are other options.
Beth conveniently leaves the garage door open so that Pickle Rick can get into his adventure.
My brothers leave the garage door open every time they leave the house, so this is totally plausible.
I'm pretty sure it only rains long enough for Rick to get to the next phase of the story, making this the biggest Deus Ex Machina rain since Noah, when God killed all of Noah's arch nemesis.
It's a cartoon, Jeremy. Stop thinking about it. Also, Jeremy makes a pop culture reference that isn't a sin of the episode cliche.
Pickle Rick is apparently holding his breath underwater, so can we talk anatomical morphing? Does this mean this pickle has respiratory, circulatory, and neurological systems? And if so, isn't it more of a pickle-shaped human than an actual human turned into a pickle?
Yet again, Jeremy fails to understand that you're supposed to turn off your brain while watching cartoons.
It's nobody's choice to be here, you knobs. The family was told to get counseling by your principal.
Sounds like the principal was a co-writer on this script, considering the unusual request for the entire family to get counseling.
Have you even ever seen their principal? With how his character is portrayed, telling them to get counseling isn't weird at all.
Even though it's not the family that was huffing pottery glaze in the art room.
As far as my research shows, pottery glaze does not contain any brain-altering substances. Oh, you sweet summer child.
Jeremy makes a Game of Thrones reference that is the sin of the episode cliche.
This rat trap includes a weight, wall screws, and bolts, and a tied-off rubber band secured at twice a pickle's height. How the hell could Rick build this at his current pickle size and with a distinct lack of opposable thumbs?
Because he's Pickle Rick, motherfucker.
Rick builds complex machinery quickly with no hands or tools. It's going to be a common thing, isn't it? Fine, let's add 5 sins for this plot-forwarding nonsense and move on.
What does Jeremy not understand about cartoons? They're not supposed to make sense.
I know this is one of those things where you're not supposed to think very deeply into it and just accept that Rick, who is a pickle, screwed rat arms and legs onto himself and now has the agility of Tony Jaa as he rampages through this rat horde. But if rat anatomy is this amazing, I find it hard to believe they wouldn't rule the world, or at the very least have complete control of the New York City subways.
Are you seriously saying that they don't have control of the New York City subways? Seriously, Jeremy? Have you ever even been to one?
Also, don't get me wrong, going all John Rick Chapter 3 Picklebellum on these rats is pure amazingness. But unless he's broken the law of conservation of mass, him making this machine appear complete with seemingly unlimited ammo out of absolutely nothing can suck my gherkin.
Don't question Pickle Rick. Also, didn't Iron Man have tech like way more advanced than this in Infinity War? But you were okay with that.
Who in the toilet is this?
How the did Rick get this deep into the middle of nowhere from that sewer he was in?
Because he's Pickle fucking Rick, you fucking sacrilegious piece of shit.
Hey, can you, please let me out?
Can't Rick just find a way out on his own? He's been using the vents to get around, and he has more resources than when he was down in the sewers. And down there, he could build a jetpack and a whole complicated rat part assembly machine.
Yeah, but he'd rather just have them let him out, cause it would be so much easier.
How is Rick flying this chopper without being able to reach the anti-torque pedal and other important helicopter-y things?
Because he's Pickle Rick, and Pickle Rick can do anything.
The same way I'm bored when I brush my teeth and wipe my ass.
Who has ever been wiping their ass and said to themselves, God damn, this is boring. It's not like it's supposed to be fun.
Well, no, it's not supposed to be fun, but that doesn't mean it's not boring. It still is.
Jaguar!
Is Jaguar, gonna untie Rick and Morty?
No, cause he just flew away. Watch the damn episode and your questions will be answered.